Legendary Smokey Robinson. It's called Make It Better. I do want to make it better. I want to make it better for you. As a matter of fact, I want to make it so much better for you that I brought in BJ, the Chicago kid, into the studios.
What's going on?
Can I make it better for you?
Why not?
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. We're talking about Anderson .Paak's song, but
that's the bro, too.
We can move right into you on that note because he's on Feeling the Vibe on your new...
The opening song on 11/23.
Yeah.
The opening song. Yeah, that's my brother, man. Me and AP always have a connection that never dies that I think is low-key beyond us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How'd you guys meet?
We met a while ago, some time ago. We were on the same booking agency, and my manager then was cool with his manager then, and they wanted us to meet. That was probably one of the best moves that he made, actually, for me.
I thought you were going to say that was the best move Anderson .Paak made.
No, that's the best move that manager probably made for me, yeah.
It's hooking you up with Anderson .Paak.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How do you know when you meet, like, another artist, how do you know that there's a vibe? Like, what is it that tells you, BJ, the Chicago kid, that this is a vibe right here, chemistry?
It either comes through the music before you meet the person, or it comes through the person before you hear the music. Sometimes both. You rock with them and the music, or sometimes you end up meeting them and then hearing the music later, and it kind of meets or go beyond your expectations. So vibe is really important to me, extremely important.
Yeah. Have you ever been disappointed?
With the collaboration with someone?
Well, with someone that you met that maybe perhaps you thought you would collaborate with, or you felt like you wanted to.
I've been disappointed in meeting someone that I probably should not have met. They were a total butthead. And I think the understanding I had from listening to their music before that day was so amazing. I'd rather not have tarnished that. I guess it's the old saying, they say, never meet your heroes.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
but I still want to meet Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I feel you. It's a few that I still would definitely bypass that rule for, but I understood that rule a little bit more that day.
Right.
I would say, yeah.
And it was definitely someone that you had always thought about meeting?
I've always admired them, period, whether I thought about meeting them or not. To admire someone for so long causes the expectation, if they were in the same building, you would definitely try to meet them.
Do you feel like people of that caliber in which you're talking about, do you feel like when they see you and you look like a regular Joe Blow walking down the halls, they treat you one way, and then when they discover, they give you a different kind of vibe?
It's a little bit of that too. Some people don't know, and then sometimes black folks just love taking pictures. They probably don't even know what song you sing. They just know you somebody important. They see people crowding around you and they want to just jump in line and take a picture. Whatever the case may be.
Who do people say you look like?
Oh man, I don't really get a lot of lookalikes.
Yeah, you don't look like
if they see
anybody
my brothers, they definitely can't run from that one. But that's the one I get most. My brothers. Yeah, they say we like triplets. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know a lot of people have said that you sound like D'Angelo in the beginning of your career.
I love that dude.
And not only do you respect him, but you did a whole tribute to D'Angelo where when I heard the tribute, I think it was Send It On and Untitled. And I was like, okay, this is eerie. I thought the record was lying. Do we still say records?
You say records, tunes,
I thought the digital was lying.
Yeah. But no, I think it's very important to give people their flowers when they can smell them, when they're not sick, when they're not laying in that bed and the whole world is nervous and only the family know the truth. I think it's important to give them their respects when nobody's really watching and when everybody's watching. Everybody's watching, when that time comes. But what I mean by when nobody's watching is randomly do it. Do it because you feel it. You don't need permission to do what's right.
Yeah. But what's interesting is when people were saying that you kind of had the D'Angelo vibe as opposed to kind of like shunning it and saying, no, I'm BJ the Chicago kid. You embraced it.
Yeah, and I knew they would soon understand who I am, my personality, my identity even more as well in time. I never doubted that. I always believe that everybody's inspired, but you definitely should be louder than who you're inspired from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm trying to let him hear a little bit of you singing that D'Angelo. Just a little. I'm gonna just give him a little taste because I want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So I just want them to understand.
No problem.
That it's real.
Something that
Okay, y'all. Is that not scary to y'all? Yes, Hunty! You better sing it. You better sing it, BJ the Chicago Kid. Oh my goodness. This may sound like a crazy question, but just bear with me for a minute here.
Problem.
Are you really from Chicago? Because I ask that because people love to claim Chicago. Like, I know people who were born in Mississippi but stayed in Chicago for like 20 years and they just forgot all about living in Mississippi.
Born and raised in the city, not the burbs, not the Silver Spoon part of town, the South Side. Born and raised, same house I was born in, same house I left when I left the city.
Do you ever go back to that house?
Yeah, I was just in the neighborhood 4 days ago. Yeah, I'm always in Chicago.
What do you remember about your city? Like, what do you remember about growing up in your city? The most.
Everything. Some of the memories are nostalgically sad because some places aren't there anymore. Some people aren't around anymore. Those were the most times when you had less responsibility and you knew the value of life. Like, you could actually, I would say it was the last of the Mohicans are having the best childhood and things like that. Like, it wasn't like crazy computer infested and you know, I still got scrapes on my shins from going outside, you know. I don't think this generation would even know what that's about, you know what I'm saying?
They don't know what's cutting yourself up.
Yeah, they don't know what it's like when that bike pedal hit that shin pretty hard and then you look down and you got a little trickle of blood going down.
That is right there.
Yeah, they don't know about that.
Playing basketball in the streets.
So I feel like just coming from a time where I knew life was real and I got a chance to taste it and see what it was for myself. I feel like musically, I just only want to try to provide the closest thing to that as possible.
Well, you're definitely providing it in 1123. We're going to come back and talk to BJ the Chicago Kid about his newest project.
Every once in a while, bam, something happens and you need money fast.